An open letter to Donald J. Trump, President of the United States, the White House, Washington, D.C. Dear Mr. President, your success as the most financially oriented president of the United States is above and beyond any of your predecessors. Although your financial achievements for the nation and American businesses since your election are commendable, now is the time to cap your success with an extraordinary economic feat. There is one significant and sensitive financial area that requires your attention that can be capitalized on and have geometric economic benefits throughout our nation. That is our foreign aid methodology. Historically, our foreign aid program has been a major drain on our economy, providing little or no relief to our own domestic woes. One of the major criticisms of our foreign aid program has been the realization that it's more of a dollar diplomacy effort to buy friends and cultivate the approval of foreign dictators by way of their Swiss bank accounts, with the hope that some of those monies would trickle down and benefit the common people of those countries. I would like to suggest a modest change in how we administer our foreign aid program that would have far-reaching benefits that would impact the entire economy of the United States. This would be the epitome of and set the standard of our government living up to our recommendation that we buy American. That administrative change would be to withhold 20% of the foreign aid funds for each recipient and hold those funds in reserve for the mandatory procurement of American-made goods, products, and services. Those countries receiving foreign aid would have a General Services Administration credit account or work through a Department of State administrative coordinator for those procurement efforts. Since the GSA has multiple catalogs covering much of what those countries could use, a majority of those procurements could easily be accommodated. And in those cases where the GSA listings are not inclusive of every need, the coordinating department would develop new connections and or procedures for the acquisition of those goods or commodities. This may also be an opportunity to move some of the surplus bulk agricultural goods that we have in storage, like wheat, rice, beans, and cheese, to name a few. In that we know that the GSA services hundreds of government agencies and thousands of their regional or district offices, it's not a great leap of faith to incorporate and service approximately 200 additional country accounts. The real impact is that the total of those monies would be purchasing American goods. It's also recognized that certain military or leading-edge technology products may not be available for many of these countries. An additional benefit that could be derived from this policy would be the increased use of the program, where many of the countries involved would spend more than the 20% targeted by the Buy American program, further enhancing the program's benefit. Domestically, we could see the benefits throughout the supply chain of additional spending by the various agricultural segments and manufacturing companies, with increased employment, bettering employee benefits, and increased wages, along with the multiplier effect that would ripple through the economy. My recommendation is to immediately implement this procedure for any monies not yet distributed, enabling participating countries around the world to engage us in what could be one of the best world trade practices ever conceived, because 1. No tariffs are involved with their purchase. 2. We are funding the purchase of established goods known to our government. 3. We are encouraging an ongoing relationship with our recipients. We are 4. Ensuring that a significant portion of our funds are being spent on appropriate goods. 5. We are encouraging the recipient's use of the program along with our ability to audit the flow of funds and the goods acquired. And 6, most importantly, is the geometric effect it would have on the American economy by the sale of what could be $5 billion or more of products made in America annually. Perhaps the Treasury Department could calculate the total financial benefits of this strategy. I have not included any data derived in my research because it's out of date. Your staff could easily research current foreign aid accounts, amounts, and balances. With that data, you could easily validate my calculations and the benefits to be derived through the implementation of such a policy. Although I believe it's good to be charitable to others, it's even better if your giving to others also provides benefits to our own families. If needed, I'm open to meet with you and or your staff at a time that's mutually agreeable to discuss any of the salient points of this concept. Thank you for your time and consideration. Respectfully, Darrell Henry Lack.